Hi folks, JG here from Visture Property Management. Wanted to say a quick hello and wanted to check in to make sure that you're happy and healthy and hopefully you're staying healthy. Right now it's an unpredictable time. It's an uncertain time for a lot of Canadians and a lot of Ontarians and I hope that you're in those times you're doing your best to stay happy and stay positive as well, even though I know that that's challenging at this time. Like I said, we understand it's uncertain, and this video as well as this email that you're reading is meant to reassure you. It's meant to let you know that we are going to work with you and we are going to do our very best as we're all in this together as Canadians and as Ontarians and as the global populace is going through this. We're in it together. So as you read this, the government this week has announced many plans. A couple weeks ago, they announced many plans with much support. That has finally gone through the legislature, and now there's a link in the email with a complete list of support that you are going to get as a Canadian, support you're going to get as an Ontarian, which is absolutely awesome. The government has stepped up in a huge way, big way, in order to protect those that have had a job loss, reduced hours because of Covid-19. Now, Covid-19 isn't affecting everyone. If you watch the news, it appears that it's affecting absolutely everybody, and everybody is out of a job, and but that's not necessarily the case. There are, unfortunately, a lot of people that are being affected, but it isn't everybody. Many of you that are watching this video that are clients of Visture Property Management, you're unaffected. You may be continuing either your business, you may be continuing your job, or you may be on a pension, or you may be already on a government program, and this doesn't affect you. Life will continue on, and that's great for you. Others are being affected across the country, and there's plenty of help from the government, plenty of different programs, from child tax benefits, people call baby bonuses, to EI being given out immediately, to self-employed getting $2,000 a month each. All of this is possible. All of this is accessible to Canadians. And the reason the government has done that is in order to make it easier for you to provide the basics, for you to be able to continue to afford the basics, which makes sure you have food, you have water, you have shelter. So that's why the government has put all these programs into place, so you can continue to pay for those basics, and that's what this is intended for. So make sure you click on the link and read that long list, folks, okay? And the other thing is, we want to make, if you are being affected in some way, shape, or form, open up a line of communication with us. Give us a call. We'd be happy to talk through it with you. Be happy to do what we can in these difficult times for you. And the only thing we ask is communication. Communication is absolutely paramount. Communication is absolutely key. With communication, we can get through it together, and we'd be happy to do that. There is much more coming from the government. There's much more information coming at us every single day. And as this information comes to us, we will pass it along to you, the things that are relevant to our clients at Visture Property Management. There are emergency provisions, emergency shelters. There's emergency components going on. A lot of the emergency stuff may not apply to most of you, and some of it might. But there's some great links in the email. Click around. Make sure you get comfortable and get comfortable with the information so that you know what you have access to, because there's a lot of things that are now accessible to you that may not have been accessible before. So that's the first thing, or I guess that's the second last thing I want to mention, and I'm just making sure I covered all my notes here. In these times of instability, in these times of difficulty, it's important that we stick together. It's important that we all continue to live with respect. A lot of us are going to be spending a lot more time at home in the next few weeks. Some of us have been affected by reduced hours, or a lot of us are working from home. A lot of you might be working from home as well. What that means is that instead of going to the office, instead of going out to work, you're working from home, which means that in your apartments there might be a little bit more noise. We just ask that you're patient. We just ask that you're patient with each other. There's going to be more activity within your home than ever before because of this. So be patient with one another. Be patient, be kind, be loving to one another across the board. And this video is being seen by many people all over the province. So I think it's important in this time that we remember that as Canadians, we're in this together. As Ontarians, we're in this together. And we are going to get through this together because we're in it to win it together. That's my hashtag that I'm using. We're in it to win it together. And we are going to get through this. We are going to come out of this stronger. And the government is there to help you. We are there to help you. So open a line of communication with us. If life goes on for you, awesome. Make sure, it is very important, folks, that in this time you try to create normalcy. There's a lot of chaos out there. There's a lot of things that are out of our control right now out there. It is important for you to have some normalcy. Make sure that you focus on normalcy. Make sure you try to keep life as normal as possible, and open a line of communication with us. And folks, as we have more updates, you're going to get more updates. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day. Stay happy, stay healthy.